show. This is the review for the Love and Hip Hop Season 6, Episode 11. I just want to give you a quick disclaimer for those who are new to this channel. Oh, yeah, I just want to send a great shout out. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate your support. This is something that I just did as a freestyle, so I really appreciate the support. And for the people who are new listening, I just want to let you know straight up and down, like, you're not going to see like pictures. I'm not going to put like a little movie together or any of that. This is just a voice review. So, I hope you can swing with it. You know what I mean? So anyway, we're going to jump right into it, guys. So, again, I must say that I'm so freaking happy. Like, this fucking season whack ass 6 is almost over. I mean, season 7, it just hands down has to be better than this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all know what I'm saying. So anyway, we're gonna jump right into it. So basically what's happening right now is the fact that Peter Gunz, um, he's at the clinic or whatever. And he comes out with this introduction, and it was intense at first. He came out and he was like, hey, I'm about to go and get my shit snipped. And he came through the door, it was all dramatic and shit. And I was like, oh shit. Not saying that I want him to get his shit snipped, but I'm like, okay, this dude is serious. You know what I'm saying? And then he sits down. It looks like a clinic setting. And then all of a sudden, he goes into the doctor's room with his shades on, okay? And, well, I don't know if he has shades on, but he fucking looks shady. And it's Tara laying on the bed getting a sonogram. And I'm like, that shit caught me off guard, because the way that they had it, that illusion set up as if he was going to get the shit done. And then boom, he's like in the doctor's office with her getting a sonogram. I was like, oh shit. I mean, I'm not saying that, it's not possible that he would be there with her while she's pregnant. And obviously a lot of people at that time knew about it. So it was only right that he went to the sonogram, whatever, to see, what the sex was or whatever. But my shit is, yo, dude, are you not married? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, he's all in the fucking doctor's office with her, and his ass is married. I'm like, yo, where is your fucking wife and your other kid at? That shit was so fucking shady. You know what I'm saying? And then Tyra, she sits up, and he's like rubbing on her belly, and when you look at her face, you could see this. I'm telling you right now that this woman is happy. Okay, she is a happy woman right now. It doesn't matter what anybody was saying about her on the blogs, on Instagram. Whatever they had to say about her went into one ear and came out the other, because this woman enjoyed her pregnancy. Every bit of it. You could see it. I mean, she was taking pictures. And I must say that Tara, when she first came out, I mean, she was always a pretty girl. But for some reason or another, I mean, she did not look this pretty when she first came out. You know what I mean? And I asked a couple of other people to see if I was bugging. They was like, nah, she looked real pretty. And I'm like, well, maybe it's the pregnancy or something, because this chick do look pretty. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, all happy, and he's telling her that he's going to have a vasectomy. And she's like, well, when I see it is when I'm going to believe it. It was like when he said that, it was like, I wasn't expecting her to say that. I was expecting her to be like, thank God, because shit, I mean, it's going to be the last kid that you have with me, not your wife, but with me, meaning that she won that chessboard player. And, she would be content, but it was like she did, for some reason or another. I'm like, you know what I think? I think that Tara wants a girl. So even though Tara had a baby after Amina had the baby, like a fucking play, the whatever they're fucking doing or whatever, even though She had her baby after Amina, which is his wife. She's having a boy. So she has two boys with him already, and then she's having another boy. But Amina, his wife, has his daughter. So even though she may feel happy right now, I don't believe that she's really, really happy about him a vasectomy and she hadn't had his daughter yet. So I could see why she wasn't really, because again, I mean, if it was, I mean, I just was expecting her to be like, thank God, yes, and I was like, I'm sure a lot of people was rooting, but it seemed like her energy, she wasn't getting off get that energy. And again, it's because I really feel like because when she went to that sonogram, she wanted so bad for them to tell her that she was having a girl. And unfortunately, that was not the case. You're having a boy, but I'm sure the boy is going to be beautiful. I heard that she had the boy by now. I saw a couple of pictures on Instagram. She's looking slim and trim. She looked like she's up and, doing her thing. So it looks like she's in doing a good transition. It looks like whatever's going on, it looks like maybe Peter is mad supportive because she really looks like she's content. And the one who looks like she's not content, unfortunately, is Amina. And all I have to say about that is come on, let's think about it. Amina knew it going in that Peter was with Tara. So she did a little slick thing where she, put it on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, boom, she's married and she thinks she's just gonna take over like that. But nah, I mean, come on, Peter and Tara, they obviously had some type of, history together. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck you think you just gonna come through and just take that away like boom like that? Like, no. So it's a lot of shit going on. Will Peter Gunz get a vasectomy? You know what, to be honest, looking at the way Tara, her body language and the look that she gave him, I'm not really sure if that's gonna happen. And I know that's like far-fetched, but that I don't really get the feeling that that's gonna happen. We'll have to all see it to believe it. Because again, I have a funny feeling that Tara wants to have another baby by him and making it a girl because I really am truly believe that Tara wants a girl. And I mean, when I look at her, I don't look at her like a woman like wants to be with somebody else. Like she has really made it up in her mind that Peter is the man that she wants to be with. Period, point blank. And she's going to fight to the end to have her man. And she don't care what nobody has to say. So I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I really, really feel sorry for Mina because I don't think that I don't know. You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. But like I did my last episode, I'm gonna play a few clips and then we'll talk about it. Um, because there's a lot of shit going on this episode. So let's go.
and allow somebody to bring negativity around you, I'm just curious. It's like you got amnesia.
Come on, give me a little bit of credit for the changes that I did make. I know Pap is mad at Rod, but she didn't do anything to intentionally have me involved in any type of situation that would lead me to
Okay, so I just wanted to talk about that clip real quick. And I'm going to be nice about what I'm going to say because it's best to be nice because these two are married, okay, and that's a good thing. It's a black couple, perfect. Young, spunky, funky, fly, money, all that. So it's all good. It's all fucking good. You know what I'm saying? She got a dude that held her down for 6 years. Okay. And we'll talk about that. So it's all good. It's really, really all good. So I'm hoping, okay, that things will continue to be all good. But my thing is, why is Papoose so concerned about her hanging out with Ra Ali? That's my question. Like, it seemed like he really, really is concerned about hanging out with Ra Ali. And I really understand why, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna even say anything about it. But for my thinkers, okay, my deep thinkers, I believe that you know why he's concerned about her hanging out with Ra Ali. And that's all I gotta say. But he's telling her, try to stay out of trouble or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because you could find yourself back in, inside. And then also people are watching you. And that's another thing that I was tripping on. I'm like, yo, she be tripping. And even on Instagram, like if you go to her Instagram, like she be putting up video clips, like how she be just tripping on people, or she be like saying some wild shit. And you be like, wait a minute, is it me, or did she not just come out of jail, or is she on probation, or what? Like, I mean, that's just not normal to be going around like threatening people and shit and posting it, especially if you've been in a situation that you was in. It's like her fucking ego is so high. I don't think she realized, the love that she has coming from Papoose. And it's like I could see when he's sitting down and he's looking at her and he's like, yo, giving her advice, like telling her to chill. I don't want to see you going down that same route. And it looks like you are. And it's like you could tell that she's so fucking gassed right now because she's about to get back on. She's doing shows. Niggas is probably hollering at her. Okay, so she's getting all this attention, way more than what Papoose could ever give her. And it's like it's just coming at her. And you know what's so fucking crazy about this whole shit is the fact that Papoose been out all that time while she was in or whatever. Now that she's out, it seems like they're building her higher than him. Not saying that that's something wrong, but that could be causing the ego and the problems that he sees that may occur because of the buildup of what's happening within the industry of them wanting her to be at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, he don't want situations where, it's a pop off. She's even talking about when she met up with Yandy, she was even talking about how she was gonna wash somebody, and Yandy was like, no, but I think I'm gonna have to play that clip again just to be sure about what I'm saying. But yo, Yandy is like, yo, it's not even about that. And talking about Yandy, I really, really love Yandy's style. Because you know what? Even though Yandy may be pissed as fuck at a bitch, she still holds her composure. Okay, she's able to sit down, reason, talk with people, communicate well. Okay, and she's able to do her thing. with no violence, or you don't got to worry about her turning it up if you invite her to a business meeting. So I really really like Yandy for that. And I think a lot of the other women need to like really look at her as a role model, if not a role model, but just look at her and take some type of advice. Because if you want to be somebody's manager, especially to these young girls, Mo and Lexi and MariahLynn and Bianca, you have to be a manager, like period, point blank. It doesn't matter where you at. I don't care if you see your enemy or not. You don't pop off when you're a manager and you got your employees or whoever's under you, like looking for you, like, okay, tell us what to do, this, that, and the third. And then boom, you find out your manager's up there turning it out. Who the fuck you gonna look to manage? You know what I'm saying? So when Lexi and Mo, they probably went on stage and shit, and they just knew that they was gonna win. They came out with confidence, bowing down, talking about they was gonna win. They looked pretty good. They looked nice or whatever with their little bar clothes. I mean, it was nice. Even if it wasn't borrowed or whatever, it was nice. But she didn't have her manager. They didn't have the manager around. So probably, that energy of finding out that your manager, Ra Ali, who talks so much shit about when Mo was acting a fool after she performed, after everything was said and done. She was on her ass to find out that your manager, the same one who was saying not to act a fool, was acting a fool before the show. So that energy that they probably had to perform at their best was not at their best once they found out that Riley was turning it out on the dance floor. So Bianca won, and they was shocked because they was like, wait a minute, wasn't Bianca like lip singing? I don't know if Bianca was lip singing or not. Like I said, the performance was very short. You couldn't really see it. And you know, if she was lip singing, unfortunately, that's what she did, but she still won. And I liked it, Bianca. I liked the way she looked. I liked her hair, her outfit, everything was fly. She really is a good rapper. I don't know if she's a rapper or what, but she's a really good rapper and a performer. She's young. She got it going on. And Yandy is a perfect manager. So I believe her and Yandy's success together will go to like the heights of where it needs to go, because Yandy, she's a real fucking manager. I mean, she's managed many people. She has a decorum about her. Okay. She's very classy. She communicates well with others, top and bottom. So I believe that Bianca is in good hands, and I believe that Yandy will bring her to the limit of where she's trying to reach. So, Mo and Lexi, they was disappointed because they didn't win. But I mean, come on. If you two are supposed to be a group, first of all, two is always better than one. Number one. So if you got two people, okay, performing, you need to like really be like outshining everybody on stage. And if they not outshining one performer, then come on, man, you're not doing that great. Of course you feel big-headed because you got somebody who got your back, but if you was by yourself holding it down on stage, would you have that much ego? And I don't believe so. So I think that Mo and Lexi, yes, their performance, Bad Bitches on Deck, and they really need to change that name. Like I said from the first episode, that's something that could easily be like twisted, and people can make memes about that shit and label them any kind of way. So I believe that they need to come up with a better name. I mean, if they believe that they're bad bitches, I mean, whatever. But I mean, come up with a better name, yo. Come up with a better name. Because Bad Bitches on Deck, to me, it just sounds like a one-hit wonder or something. Like it just doesn't sound like something that's gonna go on and on and on. Like a Beyonce. Like I said before, I'm not gonna go into it again. But like a Bianca, like her name, like maybe they could do something, but not Bianca back or Bad Bitch Bianca on Deck. No. You know what I'm saying? They need to come better than that. So that happened or whatever. And Bianca won. That was great. Bianca won. But here's the situation with your girl Cardi B. She's in the studio now. Okay. And she's talking to them about she has marriage papers. I'm gonna let you guys hear it for yourself, actually.
If I was there, I would have started a riot. Right now, I'm working on this music thing. I just have a lot of projects on the table and whatever. And I just got the marriage papers, and it's like I'm hesitant to sign them and whatever because Tommy is not on the same page that I is. Like, he don't want me to dance. All right, I'm not dancing no more. Cool. Now I'm focusing on my music. Oh, I don't want you to be a rapper. It's taking too much time from me. And it's just like, all right, so what is it that you exactly want me to do? Oh, I just want you be a wifey, have kids, be in the house. And I'm not that type of woman. Then on top of that, I haven't been dancing and everything. And I'm just getting like stripper withdrawals and like, hey, sometimes I see a pole. I just want to get it popping. Even though I'm getting the money regardless, I like the money getting thrown at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, now my money going in my bank account, but I like to see it fall from the sky. That's what I like. Talk about jail and whatnot. What's up with your move?
She about to pop. Like my mom's about to have this baby any day now, and it's hard because I have every.
Wow. Need I say more? Need I say more? I mean, all I gotta say is that only if I could show you a picture of what Bianca and Mariah Lynn's face looked like when Cardi B was talking, it was priceless. They really did not have to say anything. Just the look on their face, and they gave each other that look like, yo, this chick is ignorant. And I could tell they wasn't really feeling that ignorant shit. I mean, and I could tell that, unfortunately, the media, this is what they're promoting. And I really hope that I have mature people listening to this broadcast. Because if you're mature, okay, you'll be able to understand that this shit that they're fucking pushing in the media is fucked up. All right. This fucking shit that Cardi B is promoting about being a fucking stripper, having stripper withdrawals, wanting to go on stage and have money fall on your head. And that's fucking cute. And then you got some man in jail. Okay. You got marriage papers in your pocketbook for some man that you dated for 2 fucking months. And he's telling you to fucking put your whole career on the sideline. I mean, stopping the stripping was good advice. He should continue to encourage her to do that. Stop the stripping. And she needs to stop the stripping off the strength, because this is why DJ Self is not taking her seriously. When she got mad when he came into the restaurant, he said he heard her asshole mouth all the way outside before he even got inside. That shit probably turned him off. See, DJ Sophie was probably just using her for the sex. Like, he liked her for the sex part. But as far as like doing business, taking her seriously, trying to push her to the top, I don't believe he's about that. And that's why he's stuck with Yoma, because even though Yoma has everything that he needs, she's a little bit more calm and collective and not loud and obnoxious like Cardi B. So that's probably turning him off with Cardi B. So you could tell like MariahLynn and Bianca, they wasn't really feeling her ignorant ass. And she's talking about how she wants to go on stage and she just wants to. I'm like, what? Okay, so let me get this right. So if you get married, will you go back on stage? Because that's basically the question. Unless this is what people are doing now, you can get married and then go be a stripper. Like, I don't understand the morals in that. Unless this is some new marriage shit that's going on that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, ugh. And then DJ Self, he's like, yo, on the real, I support bad bitches on deck or whoever else other than your ignorant ass. Because for one, you're yelling at me. You can't talk. You're obnoxious. You think giving me head is going to make me put you on, and that's not going to happen. And she's upset about it because she thought that's what it is. Like, you hear about that shit in the industry. Like, yo, you go to the studio, you hit the nigga off, he puts your song out, and that's what the fuck niggas be thinking. Like, you gotta fuck whoever's in the studio or whoever you want to put you on. You fuck. I mean, that shit does happen. But unfortunately, it's a new time now, and shit, you don't even really need to go through those ropes anymore. You could basically do it on your own if you really want to. Okay? You could become like a Master P and open up your fucking trunk and start selling some shit. If you really believe in yourself, you really don't need nobody else. Honestly. So, I mean, she's upset because he don't want to put her on or whatever. But if she really believes in herself, and I did hear her music, I mean, to be honest, it really wasn't that bad. It really, really wasn't that bad. She should have actually been one of the performers that went on stage. It should have been Cardi B performing, MariahLynn, Bad Bitches on Deck, and Bianca. She should have been one of those performers, but it seems like even the industry within itself, even Love and Hip Hop, even they don't even want to really put her on like that, because while she was a performer, her music sounds good. The only thing that kind of like fucks a nigga up is because it's like, okay, she looks nice, but it's like when she raps, it's like a whole different person I'm hearing. And I'm like, is that Cardi B? Like, it doesn't sound like the same person. But again, it does sound good. So I guess she's mad at DJ Self because he didn't want to put her on. But I mean, come on, you gotta come a little bit better than that. So that goes down in the studio. MariahLynn, she's talking about poor MariahLynn. MariahLynn is in the studio talking to these girls about her grown ass mother. Okay, who is probably damn near 60 years old having a baby, running around in the street with fucking 2 pigtails, thinking that she's a teenager. She's worried about her mother, who is about to have a baby any day now. And MariahLynn is worried about being a mom, and she's not even the one who carried the child. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you should not be worried about your mother having a baby. That's your mother. If anything, it's the other way around. This is what I talked about in my last episode, episode 10, when I talked about the children being the adults and the adults being the children. It's a phenomenon that's going on right now where this is what I'm seeing. And this don't make no sense. MariahLynn is at the peak of her career. Okay, where if she keeps striving and pushing without trying to open up those legs and get fucked to get on top, if she just does it off the strength, I believe she can make it. I really do. And it's fucked up that she has this shit with her mother, going in and out of jail, having babies. I don't know how many kids her mother got, but I'm sure that her mother has another child somewhere. And poor MariahLynn has to take care of her newborn baby brother or sister because her mom is like fucking bugging out and shit. Like, she doesn't want to be an adult. She doesn't want to be mature. She doesn't want to be supportive because MariahLynn is in a situation where she needs support from her mother, not her supporting her mother because her mother's about to have a baby. Like, how old was MariahLynn's mom's when MariahLynn was born? Like, how is your mom's having a baby? Like, I know that older women have babies, but damn, when I looked at the woman, she did not look like she was in her 40s. And I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on with that situation, but MariahLynn, she shouldn't be worried about no shit like that. She really should not be worried about her mom's having a baby. I think that's so fucked up. Right now, she's not in the position for that. Should be worried about her career. And her mother is putting her through the stress. Where's everybody else in her family? Fuck that. Where's the baby's father for her mom? Where is he? Why he can't watch the baby? Or where's his sister? Where's everybody at? Is it just MariahLynn and her mother? I don't fucking understand this. Like I said, this shit is all the way fucked up. And I really hope that MariahLynn keeps on the track and just keeps moving and pushing and don't give up, because she sounds just as good as everybody else. But When I look at MariahLynn, I'm like, yo, she's at the point where she's about to put everything on the back burner because she has to deal with a baby and her mom and all this fucking stress, paying rent, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, keep pushing, mama, because you got talent and your mama should not be pushing out no baby, handing it over to you. That's fucked up, B. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. When she said that, I'm like, that's fucked up. So, we're gonna go back to Ra Ali in this Remy Ma situation. I just want to let you know, straight up and down, that that's a really good true friendship. Straight up and down, because Remy Ma is a Gemini and Ra Ali is an Aquarius. Those two signs are like bread and butter. So, the friendship, I believe, is strong, and I believe it's there, and I believe it's true. And I could tell that Papoose is having a really serious problem with that, because he's probably seeing that the connection that Remy Ma and Ra Ali have, I'm sorry to say, but it's strong. And he's really, really concerned about that. I have no idea why. Nobody probably really knows why, because we're not behind the scenes. Not saying that I want to, because I think this is enough that I've seen so far. But he has really great concerns about that. So Riley, she sits down with Yandy and they talk it out, they hash it out. And you can tell that Yandy's sitting there and she's looking at Ra Ali. She still has some type of resentment inside. You can tell when she sits down and she looks at her. Her face was all screwed up, and Ra Ali was sitting there. She was trying to act classy, not lose control. God forbid if those two have a fight. Oh God. But I believe if those two did have a fight, I believe Yandy could probably give her the business. And I think that's why Ra Ali is like looking at her with question. But she's trying to sit there and she's trying to be cool or whatever, calm and collective. And Yandy is like looking at her with a screwed up face, like, yo, we don't even think about you when she does her thing. True manager, true CEO, true business person talking. That's what's up. So if you want to get mad and flip out and pull hair because she said that goes to show you how fucking you need to get your shit together. So she had to hold herself. She had to get some decorum. So Yandy shut her down. And Yandy, they go back into the room. Yandy gave her some fake ass shake. So they go back into the room. But check this out. And we gonna talk about this right now. You know what? Let me just play it instead.
They love you still there to pieces. I mean, and we here to keep that moving.
Yeah, but
it makes me feel sad. I never expected to be leaving my family. The most important thing for me is to have access to all my children. So by making these women get along together, then that's the only way that's gonna happen. I want to try to stay as much as I can in my children's life.
Do you think it's the best environment for the children right now?
But put yourself in that place when you did your mistake.
Ma, you can't do that.
I was locked up for like what, a day?
Locked up is locked up. In jail, in prison, $10,000 bill.
Why would you do that? Why would you stoop that low? Like, come on, that's not fair. She's bringing up things that no business saying. Like, it's not fair.
When my son is going to jail and
you shouldn't say things. You're trying to compare her with his. That's not fair.
Come on, we were
I don't
just.
know why Judy likes to. This ain't even about Judy's stuff for kids. Yes. And I'm getting tight. All right? A bitch ain't got on no suit tonight.
Hey.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about that clip. I wanted that to be incorporated in what I was saying because yeah, going back to when, Yandy and Rod, they sat in the hallway, they talked it out. But I still don't believe that that's settled. Like, no matter what anybody says, I mean, no matter how much they try to play it off, their beef is not settled yet. It's just brewing. It's like a fucking crock pot full of fucking evil intent just brewing amongst those two women. And it's not done yet, but I think that they're really trying to, hold it down because you don't want your check to be fucked up. Okay, you don't want to be fighting. You want to come back next episode. So they're really trying to hold it together. And I could see again that it's just brewing and brewing and brewing. But what I don't fucking understand is when Yandy, when she had met up with Remy with that Shirling. Are they wearing Shirlings again? Oh my god. That was so fucking, and those door knockers, are you serious? That's in style again? Oh my god. That's all I have to say. That was ugh. But anyway, she comes, she has the Shirling on, the door knockers, and she's talking to Yandy, and she's like, Yandy, how are you feeling? And then Yandy's like, he took it like a G, and Yandy's like, I'm good. And Remy is like looking at her like she don't believe her. And Yandy's thinking that she's putting up a front. And I'm looking at Yandy like, damn, she really is putting up a front. But then Yandy is talking to her about whining her body down, sexy, doing all this shit in bachelor parties, and she's in there. They're about to get it on at the bachelor party, but your man is on the way to jail. And I'm like, whoa, that's some fucked up shit right there. But hey, yo, the party must go on. But that's crazy, because if you look at the dynamics, when Remy was going through her problem, you heard Papoose himself saying that he was punching holes in the wall. He was flipping over shit. His mom said he got into deep depression. He was upset. That was genuine. I'm not saying that Yandy don't got genuine love for Menedices, but that shit right there was some different shit. You didn't hear about Papoose going to trying to host, okay, a bachelor party for his man, and they was going to have strippers there, and he was there showing his man how to, pull the bitch back or whatever. He wasn't doing none of that. You wasn't hearing about none of that. Not saying that they didn't have reality show during that time, which I understand they wasn't on the show, so we probably don't know what was going on, but I could only imagine that he wasn't trying to hold no bachelor party during that time when Remy was going down. So I don't know what's going on with Yandy. I mean, I know she's hurt because her husband's about to go down, but to me, she don't really look that concerned. And I don't know if it's bitterness inside of whatever Benedices was doing, and this is like a payback for her, but she don't really look that concerned like that. Just keeping it real. And Menedices at the table trying to put all these women together, and his Spanish baby's mom's, her mother, I cannot believe how much weight this woman lost. I mean, this woman is a whole different person than what we saw when we last seen her. And I could tell that his baby's mother, I don't know her name, the Spanish one, I could tell that, she's a little bit bitter and probably salty at the fact that Menedices, finally did get married. And his other baby mother, the brown skin chick that was sitting next to his mom's, I don't know what's going on, but she was kind of quiet sitting over there. And I don't think that what she and Menedices, I don't think their relationship is finished. So again, that's why I don't think that Yandy is really that mad about him going down. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but some shit was just fucking shaky. I like I said, once this episode season 6, once this shit is over with, I mean, whatever with these people. This, not saying that I wanted to see a kick-ass throwdown, but it just was, the energy wasn't right with these people in the season 6, man. But anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have to say as far as my review. It was kind of dull or whatever. I mean, same old, same old. And I will see you the next episode. Later.